Hi, my name is JD1 Ezekiel Asila, and I will discuss the statement of the problem and the definition of terms. First, let us proceed on the definition of terms. The first term was environment. In our study, environment is defined as a specific area where human activities happen. It can be our homes, the society, and the community that we live in. This specific environment also contributes and affects the mental and psychological and physical aspect of an individual. The second term was sustainable development. Sustainable development is the development where it meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of the future to meet its own needs. The third term was pollution. Pollution is defined as a thing, it can be a substance or a material that pollutes something. For example, toxic waste such as plastic that can harm the environment. So, how does a clean and healthy environment contribute to people's better well-being in a given environment? So, a clean and healthy environment contributes to people's better mental well-being. Positively, it can be mental or physical aspect of effect. And as we stated earlier, environment is the specific area where human activities happen. So a clean and healthy environment helps us to relax our psychological aspect. So when we're feeling down, sad, or anything that is negative, we just put ourselves in that specific environment so that it helps us relieve the stress, the feeling of being down. Because a clean and healthy environment, uh, according to an environment program, a clean and healthy environment helps people to enhance their quality of life. It improves their lifestyle. For example, the workers that we have, if nasa healthy sila na environment, mas nagiging productive sila, mas nakakagalaw sila ng mas maayos. Unlike sa isang environment where hindi healthy. Kasi mas maayos ang system or ang paggalaw nila when nasa clean and healthy environment sila. Why do we need to take care of the environment where we live in? It's as easy as knowing the fact that every action has its own consequences. If we do not take care of the environment, we can be involved in the downside of our careless actions. If all we do is harm the environment, and kapag na-harm itong environment natin, sira siya, the citizens and us people, masisira din tayo sapagkat dito tayo nakatira. And also, this environment reflects on us kung ano tayo bilang isang citizens. If marami tayo, maaaring marami ang environment na kinalalagyan natin. So, we really need to take care of our environment because nagre-reflect siya sa atin. It also helps us to function properly. If malinis yung and healthy yung ating environment, mas nagpa-function yung ating circulatory system, yung body natin, mas matino or mas nagpa-function yung psychological aspect natin, yung mental aspect natin. And that's it. What are the actions that we need to take to make the environment healthy and clean and achieve a sustainable development? So, in order for us to achieve a sustainable development and a healthy and clean environment, we really need to be fully aware of the existence of the three R's, which is reduce, reduce, recycle. These three R's really helps us in preserving and making a clean and healthy environment because it minimizes the waste, volume of waste that we have in a specific environment.
Ito na ang ating research presentation. So, sa part na to is tatake lang naman natin yung RL and yung summary pati reflection. So, yun. Thank you for Asilo sa part 1 sa pag-explain ng definition of terms and sa discussion pati sa statement of the problem. Sana may naintindihan kayo doon. And yun. So, dito sa first part na to, itong nahanap namin na related na literatura or related literature, galing siya sa isang group or group of people na nag-research about dito sa environmental education. So, ito, exploring the moderating role of environmental education promoting a clean environment. So, ito yung mga nag-conduct ng research si Lian Feng Ma, Pomi Shabazz, Shamshir ul Haq, Isemt Boz about sustainability. So, it stated in this study that environmental education plays a significant role in improving environmental knowledge and shaping the eco-friendly lifestyles of young people. So, yun, by the word environmental education. So, ito yung um, ito yung knowledge na pwede ma-attain or ma-achieve ng isang individual through, ma-attain ng isang individual itong environmental education kung aware siya sa paligid niya or interested siya dun sa knowledge ng environmental about sa environment generally. So, ayun nga, environmental education plays a significant role in improving environmental knowledge. Siyempre, pag natuto ka sa environmental education, pwede mo siya may apply sa real life situations, no? So, kasi pag sinabi natin environmental, hindi lang environment, pag sinabi naman natin na environment, hindi lang naman ibig sabihin nito environment or yung buong mundo or sabihin natin yung nature, yung gubat-gubat. Ang environment kasi, ito yung ano, ito yung parang certain area na kung saan tayo mga tao ay nag-ooperate. So, pwede itong maging environment sa bahay, pwede itong maging environment sa kwarto, pwede maging environment sa classroom, pwede maging environment sa school, sa workplace, o kung saan man, no? So, kung aware ka dun sa environmental, kung educated ka or aware ka dun sa environmental education, kung saan ka man nag-ooperate na area, syempre, pwede kang, or hindi pwede, ma-attain mo talaga yung certain knowledge na kailangan mo environmentally. And ayun, in shaping the eco-friendly lifestyles of young people. And go tayo sa next part. Ito naman, study made by Hidayah Aliuch. And I don't know how to pronounce that, B.SC. So, ito lang. Investigating the link between mental health and cleaning. It was stated that cleaning is considered to be a form of stress relief among other activities such as mindfulness and exercise practices. Research has demonstrated that cleaning effects can yield several positive effects on mental health. So, totoo naman to, no? Kasi, actually, sa pagsisurf namin sa internet or sa browser, medyo nagkaroon kami ng challenges sa paghanap nito. Pero, ayun nga, dinelimit natin yung topic nito. And ito nga yung nahanap namin na swak dun sa, ayun. Kasi di ba ang title namin show that, ang tungkol lang naman about sa topic namin ipakita na ang pagkakaroon ng malinis at sustainable na environment nakakapag-contribute ng sustainable development at well-being. So, pasok na pasok to. Cleaning is considered to be a form of stress relief. So, yung i-apply natin siya sa tunay na buhay, totoo naman kasi yung paglilinis, nakakapag-exert ka ng certain energy on something, no? So, nagiging productive ka and that being said na pagiging productive, may benefit to sa'yo kasi actually it's a win-win situation kasi example, kunyari nasa loob ka ng kwarto mo, so napansin mo madumi, lilinisin mo siya. It's a win-win situation kasi naging productive ka and at the same time, yung area mo naging malinis. So, pag malinis ang area mo, mataas ang chance na hindi mag-exist doon yung yung frustration mo na makalat or stress kasi um, yung environment mo, kung ano man yung environment mo, pwede to mag-depict or pwede to maging reflection mo sa pagkakakilanlan mo. Kunyari, isa kang stressful person or sabihin natin malungkutin. So, most probably, yung environment mo kung nasaan ka, kung sinari nga doon sa kwarto mo, pwede siya maging madumi or hindi maaliwalas kaya ay nagdudulot sa'yo ng mga bagay na nakakapag-stress sa'yo. So, pag dito natin masasabi ang masasabi ano so yun, pati na rin yung pag-exercise syempre, 'di ba? And basta pagiging hindi lang naman paglilinis dito, pagiging productive din sa ibang bagay, syempre makakapag-contribute din sa well-being mo. So next, ito na yung reflection part. So, hindi ko na babasahin to, pero explain ko na lang. So yun nga, natutunan namin na ang pag-aalaga dun sa environment pwede to magkaroon ng malaking impact dun sa ating mental well-being. So, mental well-being, yun. Ibig sabihin kasi ng well-being, wala yung existence ng kalungkutan or basta andun ka lang sa state ng sarili mo na masaya ka or happy ka lang, ganun. And yun, throughout sa research namin, syempre, through related literatures, dun through research, data gathering, syempre, na-realize namin yun kasi nga, totoo naman, no, pag-aalaga natin sa environment, na kung saan tayo napaparoon, talagang nagkakaroon ng mental well-being. Actually, ang broad ng sinasabi ko, pero in-explain ko lang para sa sarili natin or kung ano nakalagay sa reflection namin. So, ayun. As it helps you feel the sense of belonging. And yan nga, syempre, through healthy environment, parang di ba? Sa sarili mo, parang tinatakasan mo yung frustration and stress pag andun ka sa certain area or certain environment na healthy, no? Kunyari sa buhay mo right now, stress ka sa buhay mo, frustrated ka, tapos ayun nga, kailangan mo ng environment na maayos. Syempre dun ka sa environment na andun yung mga kaibigan mo, andun yung mga family mo, so nagiging free therapy sila, no? Ayun. And makakalimutan din natin yung mga difficult times, no, na hinaharap natin sa ngayon. 7. So, ibig sabihin na pag merong isang kung merong malinis na environment, kung merong productive na environment, syempre, yung mga tao na nag-ooperate dun sa certain environment na yun, masasabi natin responsible kasi nga hindi lang naman pwede magkaroon ng sustainable na environment dito kung walang mga tao na ayun nga may environmental knowledge and aware sila sa environmental state or aware sila sa condition or state ng environment nila, 'di ba? So tayo bilang mga tao na madami kasi tayong environment na nabibilungan. Syempre una sa bahay, pagkalabas mo ng bahay mo, yung village nyo, street nyo, papunta ka sa school, syempre, no, kailangan natin maging responsable kasi doon tayo nag-ooperate, doon tayo nakatira, no? And ito pa yung magandang part na ito, yung we can start with small action because when these small actions are combined, we can achieve something bigger. Totoo to, hindi naman kailangan natin ng malaking process kagad or hindi naman kailangan na makita kagad yung progress. So, kahit maliit lang man yan na progress or maliit na action, it's still considered as something is done, no? Parang nasa right track ka. At least, ginagawa mo yun kahit maliliit na bagay. And pag yung maliliit na bagay na yun, nag-stuck, or stuck, I mean S-T-A-C-K, no? Pag nagpatong-patong na yan, magiging malaki na yan. And yung malaking contribution mo na yun is magiging magkakaroon siya ng mas malaki pang impact na positive dun sa certain environment. So yun, in conclusion, no, madami pang ways or madami pang ibang knowledge dun about sa environment or dun man sa sustainable development. Yun, madami pang sobrang dami din na-realize din namin na sobrang broad pa pala na itong topic na to, since hindi lang naman natin pinag-uusapan yung environment sa Earth. Pinag-uusapan natin yung environment na kung saan nag-operate yung mga tao. Siyempre, kabilang na dun yung mga, kasi madami yung environment natin bilang isang tao. Kaya gaya nga nung sinabi ko, no, kanina, yung environment sa school, environment sa bahay, environment sa classroom, iba-iba siya. And may mga study din doon na dapat kina-conduct about din sa pagta-take care ng environment. So sa sustainable development naman, actually hindi namin siya na-mention masyado, pero ayun nga, parang madami ding ways, no, para ma-achieve ang sustainable development. Kasi ang sustainable development, ma-achieve lang to if yung present generation kaya niya ng sabihin natin ang sustainable development yung future generation hindi niya na kailangan na alalahanin pa yung mga kailangan i-meet ng generation nila, kasi nga yung present generation na yun is patuloy-tuloy din sa sustainable development. So na-meet na yung need ng future generation and continue na yun. So pag natuloy yun, kunyari sustainable development, kapag yung environment is nakasustain na meron ng sustainable development, syempre malaking contribution nito in a positive way, di ba? And yun, summary. So dito sa study na kinonduct namin or sa study na given sa amin, kasi it's a task given to us, no, na mag-research about this. Na-explore namin yung maayos sa contribution ng malinis at maliwalas na environment. Kasama na din dito yung mga aksyon o mga bagay na kailangan natin gawin as humans na pwedeng na effect or yung mga bagay na effective, no, sa paggagawa ng or sa basta dun siya sa mga actions na kaya ng mga tao effectively. So, yun. The study showed how the condition of the environment can affect an individual in their physical and mental aspect. As I said dun kanina sa RL part about dun sa relationship ng cleaning and mental health, no? Ayun nga, yung pinapakita dito na may connection yung environment mo, no, sa may connection yung condition ng environment mo doon sa mental state mo or physical state, whether ikaw man sugat-sugat, maaliwalas, or sa mental aspect naman stress ka or joyful ka, wala kang worries, no, nagre-reflect yung condition ng environment mo, nagre-reflect siya dun sa outcome or sa personality outcome mo, yun. So Ito naman, ayun nga, gaya ng sabi ko sa inyo kanina, basahin ko lang to. Sustainable development can be achieved when the present generation of the population has the ability to interpret ways of taking care of the environment. Taking care of the environment has the ability to make the individuals who operates in the area to have a healthy lifestyle and well-being. Yun nga, sinabi ko yung kanina yung sustainable development na pag na-meet na ng present generation yung needs na kailangan ng future generations. Ayun. So, ito yung mga references, no? Actually, if may mga question kayo or mga gusto kayong i-clarify, i-drop ko yung Gmail ko and pwede kayong mag-send ng certain questions or gusto niyo hingiin yung PPT, itong about sa research presentation namin. Diyan kami kumuha ng mga references, diyan kami kumuha. And then yun. So yun. Thank you po Sir Legaspi for giving us a chance to still present our research presentation kahit na hindi man to orally or sa face to face siya nangyari. At least may nagkaroon kami ng chance na ibahagi or i-share itong research na pinag-aralan namin. So yun. And yun din, thank you din kay Jade, kay Yuan Ezekiel Azilo sa research partner ko na nagtulungan talaga kami para makonduct namin to from research paper hanggang PPT. And ayun, thank you for listening, no? Don't hesitate to ask any question. If may question kayo, no? Or if meron man makakapanood ng video na to, pwede kayong magtanong kasi hindi alam ko kay Sir Legaspi kung siya lang ba manonood. Pero alam ko si Sir Legaspi lang manonood. Ayun. Sir, if may question ka or gusto i-clarify, pwede ka mag-reply back dito sa sa email ko, no? Sir, you can pwede ka po mag-compose ng questions or ayun nga, clarification. Ayun, thank you so much po. Bye.